Knowledge Bandara, an animated video presenting the world's best-selling books. Hello friends, welcome back to Knowledge Bandara. Today I would like to take you on a captivating journey into the Hindu mythology. We will delve into the ancient Kalki Purana scriptures. The Kalki Purana specifically deals with the future incarnation of Lord Vishnu, known as Kalki. Kalki is believed to appear at the end of current age, known as Kali Yuga, to restore righteousness and bring about the end of the world. As Asur series has come onto a limelight and it is connected to Kalki and Kali Yuga, so Kalki Purana is the buzzing word currently. In this video, I'll discuss interesting fact about Kali Yuga, delve into the scriptures of history of Lord Vishnu, and most importantly, what someone has to be doing throughout Kali Yuga to remain and lead a peaceful life. So sit back and enjoy as we explore the epic tale of Kalki, the final avatar of Lord Vishnu. The Kalki Purana is one of the 18 Mahapuranas, a genre of ancient Hindu scriptures that primarily focus on the exploits and teachings of Lord Vishnu. The Kalki Purana begins with the description of the deteriorating state of the world in the Kali Yuga. It describes the prevalence of falsehood, immortality, and societal decay. People become selfish and engage in sinful activities, causing widespread suffering and chaos. The rulers become corrupt and the virtuous are oppressed. The Vedas, Puranas, and Upanishads are significant scriptures in Hinduism, and the things written on them are quite significant. Research has been made on various areas written in these texts. The prediction made many centuries ago in important texts like Bhavishya Purana are turning out to be true today. We can say that our scriptures are the basis, providing a better path to the world. One of these texts is the Kalki Purana, in which it is stated that in Kali Yuga, when the sins increase, the Lord will take incarnation as Kalki and destroy the sinners and establish a righteous order again. After this, love and bonding will increase among the people. The narrative then shifts to Kalki's lineage. It is revealed that Kalki will be born into a royal family. His father will be Vishnuyasha and his mother will be Sumati at a place called Sambal in Mordabad district of Uttar Pradesh. Kalki will possess divine qualities from birth and will grow up to be a valiant and virtuous warrior. The Kalki Purana describes Kalki's childhood and upbringing, highlighting his family information, extraordinary abilities, and his divine mission. The wife of Kalki Bhagavan will be Padma Devi, which is another name for Mata Lakshmi, and will have 4 sons, whose names will be Jai, Vijay, Meghamal, and Balahak. The 3 siblings' names will be Sumant, Pragya, and Kavi. His siblings will also cooperate with him in establishing religion. The Lord will ride on a white horse. His horse name will be Devadatta. The Lord will also have a parrot whose name will be Shuk. The speciality of the parrot will be that it will have information about the present, past, and future. It will keep giving information to Lord Kalki from time to time. Lord Parashuram will be the guru of God Kalki. Parashuram is also considered as incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He will pave the way for Kalki Bhagavan by teaching him warfare and use of weapons. As he reaches adulthood, he embarks on a journey to obtain celestial weapons and divine knowledge from the great sages and gods. After acquiring these weapons, Kalki returns to his kingdom and begins his mission to restore righteousness. He starts by eliminating the wicked rulers and tyrants who have caused immense suffering to the people. Kalki's divine weapons and unparalleled skills make him invincible in battle. As Kalki's continue his quest, he gathers a loyal army of righteous warriors who join him on his mission to cleanse the world. Together they fight against evil, defeating demons, asuras, and other malevolent beings that plague the earth. As Kalki progresses in his mission, he encounters a particularly formidable demon called Kalikeya. Kalikeya is the embodiment of evil and represents the culmination of wickedness in the Kali Yuga. The battle between Kalki and Kalikeya is described as cosmic struggle between light and darkness, righteousness and corruption. In this final showdown, Kalki unleashes his full power and engages in an epic battle with Kalikeya. The battle is fierce and intense, with the both sides displaying unimaginable strength and skill. Ultimately, Kalki emerges victorious, defeating Kalikeya and bringing an end to the reign of evil. With the defeat of Kalikeya, the Kalki Purana describes the dawn of new era known as Satyayuga or the Golden Age. The Satyayuga is characterized by righteousness, harmony, and spiritual enlightenment. The world undergoes a profound transformation and humanity enters a period of peace and prosperity. The Kalki Purana further explains the societal and cultural changes that take place during the Satyayuga. The caste system, which had become distorted and misused during the Kali Yuga, is restored to its original purpose of organizing society based on skills and qualities rather than birth. During this golden age, knowledge and wisdom are highly valued, and scholars and sages play a crucial role in guiding society. Spiritual practices such as meditation, yoga, and self-realization have become widespread, leading to human consciousness awakening. People live in harmony with nature and the environment is revered and protected. Here it also provides insights into the spiritual teachings and philosophy of Kalki. It emphasizes the importance of love, compassion, and selflessness as the foundation of virtuous life. Kalki teaches the path of devotion, knowledge, and righteous action as means to attain liberation and union with the divine. As the Satyayuga progresses, Kalki's influence spreads beyond his kingdom. He becomes a spiritual guide and teacher, traveling far and wide to disseminate his wisdom and inspire others on the path of righteousness. People from all walks of life seek his guidance and his teachings resonate deeply in their hearts. The Kalki Purana foretells that the Satyayuga will continue for thousands of years, bringing immense spiritual growth and enlightenment to humanity. However, it is also states that as the cycle of time unfolds, the world will gradually decline again into the subsequent ages of Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and ultimately Kali Yuga. The Kalki Purana concludes with the vision of the end of the world known as Pralaya. It describes catastrophic events and natural disasters that lead to the universe dissolution. However, it also offers hope, stating that after the Pralaya, a new cycle of creation will begin and Lord Vishnu's divine play will continue. Among the interesting facts about Kali Yuga are the harsh treatment of women. They will not obey their husbands' orders. Men will remain only to bear the household burden. People will have nothing to do with their religion and karma, and their nature will become bitter as a result. People will become atheists and thieves and continue to rob each other. Today's perspective clearly reveals this. The strong will exercise their power and humanity will end. It is inevitable that brothers will become enemies. The earth will become barren and there will be no grain to eat. People will eat meat and fish because even fruits will not grow on trees. What someone like us has to do in Kali Yuga to remain and lead a peaceful life? In Kali Yuga, sin will prevail and it is happening. But Maharshi Vedavyas mentions Kali Yuga as the best. He has said that in Satya Yuga, one attains virtue after chanting for 10 years. In Treta and Dwapara Yuga, 1 year's penance gives the same result. Whereas in Kali Yuga, only 1 day penance can yield that fruit. But even then, humans have no time for this. Overall, Kali Yuga is the time when people can make the most of less. But due to corrupting evil influence, most people do not do that. In summary, the Kalki Purana contains all the information about Kalki Avatar. According to the scriptures, Lord Kalki's incarnation will take place on the 6th day of Shukla Paksha of the Shravana month. Therefore, this date is considered very auspicious and people pray on this day. Ultimately, the Kalki Purana provides a vision of hope for a better future, even in the midst of worlds plagued by darkness and corruption. In this week book recommendation, I would recommend How I Taught My Grandmother to Read and Other Stories by Sudha Murthy. This is our another collection of short stories about our experiences and life journey. Some of them are truly inspirational, like our interaction with J.R.D. Tata, how Infosys got started, and Narayana Murthy's life story, and many more. I would recommend this to everyone. So that's it for this week. See you in my next video. Bye.